Hey everybody, this is Andy Baxter again. I'm going to show you a little recipe that I made up myself. This is banana protein pancakes. So they're really low carb, they're pretty low fat, and they're a great post-workout treat or good for breakfast too. And what we've got is, we've got Myofusion, probiotic, banana perfection flavor. We've got almond coconut milk. You can use either almond or coconut milk. That's my preference, is almond coconut. I've got 2 eggs. I've got a tablespoon of coconut flour, and that's pretty much all it's going to take. So I'm going to start off with the almond coconut milk. It's going to take, whoops, let me get it flipped around right. It's going to take a half cup of almond coconut milk, maybe just a hair more than a half cup. Okay. Then I'm going to put 2 scoops of the Myofusion, banana Myofusion. Two whole eggs. Then we're going to take 1 tablespoon of coconut flour. This is what's going to give us the right texture as far as our mix is concerned when we go to blend this. So that's as simple as it is. 4 ingredients and you're ready to go. Put it all in the blender. I'm going to take it off. Sides with the spatula real quick, just to make sure everything's blended very well. Flip back on one more time to be ready here. I've got my skillet already heated up, and I've got it set to about medium heat. So it's, if you'll see on the dial there, it's the right rear one, set to about medium heat. And I'm going to spray just a little bit of spray down the bottom of the pan here. It doesn't need a lot, it's just a little to help it become a little more non-stick. You could use a non-stick pan. I just prefer using stainless. That's what I'm used to cooking with. Seems to work fairly well. These are going to cook a little faster than a typical pancake, and they're a little more fragile, so I'm going to make them fairly small, a little bigger than the silver dollar pancake, but definitely not real huge. And they're going to, that way they'll cook a little faster, a little more evenly, and it makes it a little more easy to flip. If you get too large of a pancake, like I said, these are a little more fragile than a typical pancake. So you don't want to make them really big. Okay. So you see how big they are right there. And we're just going to wait for that for a few seconds here to cook. And if you'll scoot back here a little, sweetie. I've got 2 different ways that you can eat these. I'm going to show you 2 different options. Okay, so if you're eating these for a breakfast, I like to add a little healthy fat, so I'll use a natural peanut butter. If you look on the back of the ingredients, it's important to see this. All it's got is peanuts and salt. That's it. You don't want any hydrogenated oils. We don't want to have a bunch of stuff that's added ingredients. It's just peanut butter. That's it. Just peanuts. And I love those for a good breakfast treat. And then this is blueberry agave syrup. It's super low glycemic index, which makes it really nice for a post-workout treat. It's not going to spike your insulin real high, but man, do they taste good. I said, you can see they're just a little bit not quite ready. I'm gonna that broke on me. Just not quite ready, so I'm gonna let them sit just a little longer. One that happened to get it up just right there. That one was perfect. I said they're very fragile, so you have to have a little bit of finesse with them. And you may botch it up the first time, but with a little practice, it's not so bad. And the results are amazing. You will love these pancakes. So, just a few more seconds here, and we'll be just about ready to take these off. And you know, like I said, you want to kind of just break it open and just make sure that it's done all the way through. Not quite on that one, but we're getting really close. You can see it's just a little bit left to cook on it. Once again, I love this blueberry agave syrup. The flavors complement each other, the banana and the blueberry agave syrup, as well as the banana and the peanut butter. They're really good together. And what you're going to end up with is, depending on which one you choose, this is a really high protein pancake. It's going to be low carb. If you put the agave syrup on it, then it's going to have just a little bit of carbs to add to it, just depending on how much agave syrup you add to it. But it's going to be a low glycemic index, which is not going to spike your insulin so bad. It's not going to give you a big sugar rush. And then with the peanut butter, the nice thing is it's almost hardly any carbs in it, but you're going to get a little bit of a healthy fat, and the taste is just incredible. So, well, I think we're about ready to take these off here, so I'm going to plate these up. Looks pretty good. And last but not least, here we go. So there we are. That's my high protein pancakes. Like I said, I'm going to be pretty easy on my syrup. I don't like to add a lot. This blueberry agave syrup is super sweet and it tastes so good. Just that little bit would be great. Now this recipe I make probably almost 3 times that much, but that's just a little sampling to show you how this all goes. I hope you enjoy.